And we're coming to you from the Good Karma Lodge. This is the media room of the house that they're going to be auctioning off on the 14th of September. And we're talking with Darin about credit. Thanks for coming on the show, Darin.
Oh, nice to be here. Well, credit is one of the most important parts of getting a mortgage loan. There's no question about it. You can't overcome a bad credit score or expect to get a mortgage loan with a bad credit score.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to give you a few tips on getting your credit score up.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you're just barely building your credit or if you've had credit for 50 years.
Okay.
There's a few things. And I call them TLC. And a few episodes ago, you had your 4 Ds.
The 4 Ds, right?
That's right, the 4 Ds. And this is TLC for your credit, okay?
So are you stealing from me? Is that what you're saying?
I'm not stealing from you, not yet.
You're just knocking it off.
That's right.
Let's say you're knocking it off.
That's right.
Okay.
So the first T is time.
Okay.
Take time to track your bills and pay your bills.
Okay.
And I mean like little credit cards. I've seen people that will go get a little bit of gas for their lawnmower, pull out a credit card they never use, swipe it, buy the gas, go home, forget about it. A month later, they get the bill, boom, all of a sudden, you hit their credit.
So it's the little ones you got to worry about sometimes.
Yeah, so just take time, make sure you get everything paid.
Okay.
The next one is L. You want to keep low balances on your credit card. Now, most people don't realize this, but you don't have to keep a balance on a credit card to build credit.
Oh, really?
You can keep a balance at 0. And in fact, the less balance you have, the better score you can get. And the reason why is when you're showing that you have credit available to you that you're not using, you're viewed as less of a risk. And then C, I see this one a lot, most people don't keep track of very well, and that is collections. Do whatever you can to not let yourself get sent to collections.
Oh, really? That's the bad one.
Yes, that's the bad one, because collections can stay with your credit report for a long time, even if you've paid it. A lot of times people will go to a healthcare provider, for example.
Now, do you know how long it stays on there?
Well, it can stay on there up to 7 years.
Gosh, like bankruptcy.
Right, yeah. But then, you know, the longer it's on there, the less it affects your credit score.
Yeah.
But still, it's on there.
Yeah.
And sometimes I see them for accounts that are $50 or $60. And people will go to, say, a medical provider, they'll not pay their copay at the time of payment, and then the medical provider will just send you to collections.
Yeah.
And
because they just want it off their desk.
Yeah, they
somebody
want
else handled it.
That's right.
Handle it.
But those 3 things will really boost your scores.
Well, great. Well, thanks for coming on the show, buddy. We need this input because I don't even know these things.
Yeah, it's really interesting stuff.
Good for you. All right. We'll be back right after this.